Weather looks fantastic. How can it get better? How can it get faster? That is the idea behind this next segment. Jeremy Gutsche joining us, author of the New York Times bestseller. Congratulations on the momentum of this book. CEO of a fascinating website, trendhunter.com. And how do you predict what's going to be that innovation that becomes the next trend?
Well, you know, the great thing is that people always want to know what's next. And usually you would get some guru in Europe telling you what the next big trend is. But at Trend Hunter, we decided to use people, the power of the crowd. So anyone from around the world can find an idea and share it. And then we use about our, let's say, 50 million views a month to filter down and be more predictive about what's next using people.
And you know, we were going through your website and I asked you 2015, let's talk about some of the biggest trends. So we have them on the iPad. So let's pull up the first one. And I've heard about 3D printing, but food printing machines.
Oh, we're seeing 3D printing with everything from 3D printed medical prosthetics to food. So why would you not want a designer cupcake that was 3D printed? Who knows?
And you really see this as the next big thing taking off?
Well, the neat thing with 3D printing is we have seen examples. Another one would be with coffee. So you get your little signature logo or emblem on the top of your actual latte when you get it. So yeah. 3D printing is just an example for me of what I call instant entrepreneurship, where today your entrepreneur, your next big idea, could be from a kid down the street who could 3D print a concept, sell it on Kickstarter, and basically make an idea happen without even having a company.
Kickstarter being the big part of entrepreneurship out there to get that funding and the ideas out. Okay, let's throw out another one here. And when I saw this, and we're talking about 3D printed shoes on this, I thought this is kind of crazy. But then I saw the fashion at the Met Gala this week, and I thought maybe this could take off. 3D printed high heels.
Yeah, we've seen 3D printed high heels, 3D printed dresses, and really you're just seeing artists being able to liberate their creativity with 3D printing as an example. So we're going a little techie this morning, Riaz, but I think these are cool examples of the future.
Good Lord, I'm scared of the future if that's what it is. But the other part of your book that there's great value is finding that idea and adapting to change that much quicker. And how does success get in the way of achieving that next big thing?
Yeah, so when I was making Better and Faster, I had written a book on chaos, and the world went very chaotic. So I had a chance to work with about 300 CEOs, helping them to adapt faster over the last 5 or 6 years. And what I noticed is that so often your big idea, your breakthrough is so close within your grasp, but something blocks you from achieving it. And I like to say that after 10,000 years of evolution as farmers, we're pre-wired to farm. Once you find your field of opportunity, your job, your occupation, whatever it might be, you farm. So you start looking back and you'll see things like Kodak invented the digital camera in 1975. BlackBerry popularized the smartphone. Smith Corona made the laptop word processor. But what happens is even though they invent these cool industries, people sort of retract back to what worked before. So I think that it's real important to get better and faster by understanding those traps that block you from your next idea, which is probably already so close within your grasp. And that's what I wanted to do with the book.
What do you find are the big traps, and then how do we break those patterns?
Once you become successful, you become complacent with your success. You lose a little of that, insatiable curiosity. You become repetitive. You try and tweak whatever worked in the past. And then you also become protective. You try and defend whatever was that insight you had before. So I like to say you need to unlock your inner hunter. You need to become insatiable, curious, even willing to destroy whatever in the past, was your success in order to push yourself to see that great idea.
Now, for someone that's saying, okay, I want to be an entrepreneur, and the research, you guys do the homework at trendhunter.com, how can the average person use this to their advantage to build their own business?
Yeah, so it's trendhunter.com. We have 250,000 ideas. We're finding 5,000 new concepts a month, and you could be part of our community by sharing new concepts you see in fashion, tech, architecture, whatever it might be, or you could go to the website to discover. And if you were interested, let's say, in an eco bicycle, and you clicked in and saw an eco-electric bike, you would see 10 or 20 other electric bikes. So you keep getting deeper and deeper until you kind of find that idea that inspires you.
And you know what's out there, and I think ideas are the name of the game. Listen, Better and Faster is the book. Pick it up. Jeremy, thanks so much for coming by.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Okay.